And let's go ahead and take another call. We have Martin on the line. What is your question?
I went to the hospital to get one toe, my big toe, taken off. When they put me to sleep and I woke up, he cut all of my toes off my foot. There I got a half a foot trying to walk on, and the fracture from that foot, they crawled up inside my skin and I couldn't walk on that foot. That's when I went to calling around trying to find some lawyer that would take a case of the malpractice stuff, because they told me it can rock on for several years and no doctor gonna admit that they the one that's doing the surgery.
Goodness, Martin, I'm so sorry to hear that. I guess my first question is, why in the world would the doctors take all of his toes if the agreement was one? But I don't know if this is a life or death situation, that maybe they found infection, so there's lots of things to consider there.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the doctors have to give you informed consent, or you have to be able to make informed consent, so they have to tell you, here's what we're going to do. And if you go in for a toe surgery and you wake up and you're missing your arm, they probably violated, what they told you they were going to do. However, Dawn brings up a good point. If it was something that developed emergently during your surgery and they consulted with your spouse or your children and they had some sort of authority to act for you, then it might have been, while unfortunate, the right thing to do under that situation. I've handled quite a few cases where people have lost, a toe or, a finger or something like that. It will completely turn you upside down as far as mobility, trying to do things, walking, tying your shoes if you're missing your fingers. And so, Dawn, it may not seem like a big injury to you until it happens to you.
Right.
And then, depending on what he does, let's say he was a truck driver, let's say he had to use his feet at work, it may have a huge impact on his job and his ability to work. So if I'm Martin, I'm sorry to hear that, and I would talk to a lawyer immediately.
And, he brings up something else, statute of limitations. He said, he wanted to take care of something because people are warning him that time may run out to do that.
Yeah, that's a good point, too. Normally in a medical malpractice case, the statute is 2 years.
Okay.
But if it involves a government facility like a county hospital, it can be as short as 1 year. So, Martin, you need to talk to a lawyer immediately.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Rocky.